Thanks, Ryan. A local app developer is getting a boost from one of the world's most recognized voices. Susan Bennett is the original voice of Siri, Apple's virtual assistant, who no doubt you've heard. And now she's teamed up with a woman from this province to help people stop smoking. Here now's Zach Gowdy explains.
Hazel Harrison knows firsthand how hard it is to quit smoking.
I tried everything on the market, the patch, the medications, and nothing worked for me. So this one morning I woke up and I said, okay, very, very determined to quit. So I was going to have one cigarette every hour, and then the next day every hour and 15 minutes, and I gradually weaned myself down.
Now Harrison has turned her quitting strategy into an app. It's called Quit My Way.
You enter in the number of cigarettes you're smoking per day, the hours you're awake per day, and it sets up a customized algorithm for you. And so what it does, it notifies you throughout the day each time when it's time for you to smoke. So say you started off with 20 cigarettes a day, it'll notify you 20 times the first day, and then the second day it might notify you 19 times and 18, and until you get down to 1. So if you're smoking about 20, it'll take you about 4 weeks to get down to 1 cigarette.
It's an example of what psychologists call a commitment device, a way to lock yourself into a plan you may otherwise have trouble sticking to. But commitment devices only work if people commit to them. So Harrison enlisted help from a celebrity.
How can I help you?
Siri is Apple's virtual assistant. If you've ever used an iPhone, you've probably had a conversation with her. But many people don't realize that Siri's voice comes from a real person.
Hello, I'm Susan Bennett, singer, voice actor, and the original voice of Siri.
It's not that I don't trust you, but can you give us a little taste of the Siri?
In a quarter of a mile, make a left turn. And you're gone, right? You're turning left.
Bennett, as Siri, provides the narration for Quit My Way's tutorial video.
Uploading a few photos of your loved ones is recommended. Bottom of this page is the exact date you'll be down to 1 cigarette per day.
For Bennett, being involved in the app was personal. She, too, is a former smoker.
So I was very happy to be a part of something that was going to help other people. That's one of the things that I'm hoping to do more of as the original voice of Siri, and that is to be able to, appeal to people, help them in some way or other.
Bennett knows the power of her own voice. People trust in what's familiar, and trust is important when it comes to things we don't want to hear, like someone telling you not to smoke.
People speak to Siri and Alexa and all these different virtual assistants so much on a daily basis, and they do take instructions from these virtual assistants' voices, and so I can only think that it would have a very comforting and familiar and a kind of a call to action effect on people who are hearing it. I mean, I hope so.
Siri, is it time for me to go have a cigarette?
I would have to say, Zach, that you need to just forget about cigarettes entirely.
As always, Siri gives good advice. Zach Gowdy, CBC News, St. John's.